So just grab a towel. We'll use it for some stretching at the end. All right. So go ahead and lay down. All right. We'll start with some toe taps. So bringing the legs up into a tabletop. Ache the abs. Try to get that lower back actually pressing down so the abs stay tight. And just start to tap those toes down. And inhale down, exhale up. Maintain the 90-degree bend in the knees, so you're only moving from the hip joint. At any point, you can always hold your head and shoulders up to make it a little harder for those abs. Okay, and now let's start to switch them a little bit quicker. So not meeting at the top, you're switching halfway through. Keep breathing, focusing on that belly button, pulling closer to the spine. And 5 more. 2, 1. Both legs, tabletop. Bringing those toes down to the floor and up, or as close as you can. And remember, you can keep the head down, or you can hold it up. Keep that lower back pressing down as those toes are going towards the floor, only moving from the hip joint. Inhale down, exhale up. Five more. And 3, 2, last one. Hold the tabletop and just crunch upper bodies up, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Elbows stay wide. Relaxing the neck, resting your head into your hands. Good, and let's do 5 more. And 3. Last one, you're holding and pulsing up, pulse. You can reach your hands past those hips if you need to. Last 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Ooh, already those abs. Let those legs sway side to side. All right, so again, bringing those legs back into a tabletop. And just, you're gonna be stretching one leg out long and pull it in, other side and in. We'll just get the legs going and then I'll add in some upper body movement. So start to bring those hands behind your head. Okay, now when you're extending that right leg out long, lift and rotate to the leg that's in the tabletop. Bring it back in, return down, and alternate. Exhale, out. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift, keep those elbows wide. Again, not pulling on your neck. And 3 more. And 1. Last one. All right, bring it down, take a little rest, and again, sway those legs side to side. All right. Let's bring both legs. Tabletop again. Look at the legs moving first. Both legs stretch out and in. You can always go back to a single leg if you need to. Or you can straighten out those legs higher up towards the ceiling instead. Inhale, out. Exhale, in. Not letting that lower back lift up, keep it pressed down. Adding in a chest lift if you want to make it harder. You can also keep those hands under your tailbone. Five more. Last three. Back stays down. And one more. And rest. Again, hug those knees. We have a few more to get to. Okay, now you're bringing those legs into that tabletop, but then separate them and make your Pilates V position, or as if you're about to do the frog. Okay, so squeeze those heels tight, and again, you're stretching those legs out. And in. Whatever angle works best for you. You can go towards the ceiling if you prefer. You can have your hands under your tailbone if you need to. Or, of course, you can hold the head and shoulders up. Stretching those legs out, pulling it in. Squeeze those heels, activate those inner thighs. And 5 more. Last 3. And last one. Pull it in and crunchy up again. Up. Actually, let's get our hands trying to touch those heels. Reach to the heels without letting the legs move. Squeeze your heels together, activating the inner thighs. 5 more. Last one, and you're holding up. Hold it up and pulse, reaching towards those heels. Try to get them to touch without letting your legs move. Crunch it up. 10 more. And 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, higher up. 2, and 1. Lower down. You can let those legs fall open to the side. Let your arms stretch up overhead. Take a breather here. Let the knees drop to one side for a spine twist. Head gazes to the other side. And other side. Okay. Let's get those feet back onto the floor. And you're going to be in that frog position or Pilates V position again. So arms long at your side for your bridging here. So take an inhale before you start. Exhale, curl those lower abs in, tilting the pelvis, and you're peeling your spine off that mat, but making sure you're not arching the back here at the top. Have those knees almost as wide as your mat. Feel those glutes squeeze, and then curl down, upper back first. Really curl those abs in, tilting the pelvis. Get it to touch last. And again, abs in, roll it up. Neck is long at the top. Inhale, exhale, roll it down. Slowly, use the abs. And again. Feel a stretch in those hips. Two more. Roll it. I want you to visualize your spine being placed down, bone by bone. One more, and you'll hold this one up, angling those knees towards the corners of that mat. Hold here, belly button to the spine, and little hip pulses. Basically little squeezes of those glutes. Every time those hips lift more, you're squeezing tight with those glutes. You're breathing here, keeping the neck long and relaxed. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and again hold at the top a little bit higher. Create that tilt of the pelvis, ribs down, squeeze right here, and roll it slowly. Down. Good, now you're gonna flip right over to your side. So lay on your side, lay down on your arm. Pull those knees together, and starting with your clam openings. Just getting those hips moving a little bit. If you want, you can hold the feet off the floor as you do this. Last one, hold up, and little pulses here at the top. Squeeze those heels together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Find your hydrant lifts. So like lifts and lowers. Stacking those hips, creating a lift of those ribs off the floor. Make sure your foot and your knee are on the same level. 3 more here. And hold and pulse up higher. Stack the hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, bring it back up, hip height. Circling that leg up, back around, and forward. The knee stays bent the entire time. Don't straighten it out. Just move the leg around the hip joint as best as you can. Tighten up that stomach. And then reverse it, other direction. Keep those hips staying still. Just let the leg do the work around the hip joint. Abs stay tight. 2 more. All right. Now stretch the leg long. Flex that foot. Pull it in front, but make sure that tailbone is sticking out behind you. Those hips are still stacked. Just little kicks staying in front here. Kick, kick. Keep the leg up. Hip height. Kick. And 10 more. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pull back. And move forward here. And back, back. Open up through the hip. Squeezing that glute behind you and point those toes this time. Try not to be moving that upper body around. 10 more. Squeeze the glute every time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And done. Done on that side. Let's turn around for the other side. All right, so laying down. And laying on your arm. Let's start with those clam openings. Top leg lifts and those heels stay together. Try to create the lift of those ribs off the floor. little gap under your waist. So you're not resting down on that side. You're resting more so on the hip and on your shoulders. Okay, next one, hold. And a little tiny pulses higher. Feeling that side glute engage. 2, 1. Bring it down. Fire hydrant lifts. Top leg will lift and lower. Stack those hips. Make sure you don't lean back. You don't go onto your back. And next one, hold at the top here. And again, little pulses up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Lift back up, circling the leg. So pull it forward first, lift it up. And behind you, rotating the hip or the leg around the hip joint. Keep that leg bent 90 degrees. Stabilize those hips and the pelvis. And other direction. Pull back, up, and around in front. Focus on big circles without falling over onto your back, without straightening out that knee. 2 more. And last one. All right, and stretch that leg long. Bring the leg in front, flexing that foot. Stack those hips still, and pulse forward. You should feel a little bit of a stretch in the hamstring. But of course, in that glute, keeping the leg lifted, hip height, and 10 more. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold back. Point that foot and press. Further back. I'm going to be kicking my curtain. Press. Squeeze the glute every time. Opening up through this hip. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done on that side. All right, lay onto your back again. Have one more set of bridges for you. Just one more. This one's going to be your hinging. So feet parallel, knees hip distance apart, and start with those hinges. Lift up and tap down. So we just worked some glutes. Working a little bit more glutes right here. Feel the squeeze of the glutes at the top. Just a little tap down every time. 5 more. 2. And hold and pulse. Up. Abs tight. Drop those ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold a little higher just through the hips, not through the back. And down. All right, hug those knees in for a moment. Maybe curl into a ball. Okay, get those legs stretching long for our roll-ups. Arms stretching overhead. Okay, so if you need to, you can keep the knees bent. And then you can also grab behind your legs for those roll-ups if you need assistance. Otherwise, reaching the arms and legs long. Try to squeeze those legs together. Inhale. Pausing to look at those feet, pointing those fingers towards your feet. And then use the abs to roll it up. And then extend through the spine right here, but in your seat curve. Pause, inhale, and then exhale. Roll it down. One vertebrae at a time, and then your arms come back overhead. And again. Inhale, pause. Look at those feet. Use just those abs to roll. still in a C curve. Inhale, exhale. Roll it down super slow. Arms come overhead. Inhale. Look at those feet. Round forward, C curve. Pause for an inhale. Exhale. One more. We'll stay at the top on this one. Inhale, look. Those feet, reach those fingertips long, and exhale, round it up. Good, and relax. Roll out those shoulders. All right, to the front part of your mat. Grab low on your shins towards your ankles. And then try to balance on your butt right here. So look at those feet. Grab low on those ankles. Round your back. So keep the chin in. And then start to roll back. Inhale back. Exhale up and try to balance here. And again. Inhale back. Exhale. Using the abs to kind of rock yourself up and balance here. Inhale. Exhale. Balance. Keep the bend in the knees the same. Don't let your legs stretch out. And again. 2 more. Last one. And lay those feet down. Okay. Stretch those legs long. Squeeze those legs together. Flex those feet. Bring your arms out to the side with the palms up to the ceiling for your seated spine twist. So activate the legs, flex the feet, sitting tall with your spine. Inhale in the center, and then exhale. Twist towards the right 2 times. Pulse, pulse, back to center. Other side. Exhale, twist, twist, center. Twist, twist, center. Keep those arms still. You're just twisting from the waist. Your arms are not pulling in front. Inhale. Exhale, exhale. Inhale. One more each side. And rest those arms. Okay, now we're going into soft. So separate those feet, the width of that mat. All right, arms are back up to a T position. Palms are facing forward now. So inhale, twist towards the right. And then you're going to reach that left arm to the right toe. That right arm drops down towards the mat behind you. Try to flatten out through your back, keeping those hips even. Inhale, lift up, bring that right arm in front to the side. Open the left and twist. Going to the other side. Inhale, twist. Exhale, diving forward. Sawing off that pinky toe, reaching. Pausing for an inhale, try to flatten out the back. Okay, exhale, lift up. Open the arm and untwist. And again, inhale, exhale, soft pinky. Inhale, lift, open, twist. Again. Hips stay even. Inhale up, open, twist. One more on each side. Try to keep both hips planted down. Up, open, twist. Last one. Up, open the arm, untwist, relax. Okay. So now we'll go for a little bit of a chest opener and a semi-bridge as well. Have your fingertips pointing towards your butt. Pull them back a little bit. Bend the knees and butt open those legs, probably the width of the mat. And then you'll just hinge up, look up towards the ceiling, keep a tiny bend in the elbows, squeeze the glutes, and come back down. So keep a tiny bend so you're not locked out in the elbows. Lift, feel the stretch in the chest, squeeze the glutes, and down, 3 more. And down, and 2, go for what we call seal puppy, similar to rolling like a ball, but you're going to be bringing your arms through the legs and around to the ankles. Okay, so balance again. If this is too much, go back to the rolling like a ball. Have those elbows right under your knees, basically. Your feet are together. You're gonna beat those heels 3 times up here and 3 times when you roll back, okay? Roll back 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and up, try to balance here. Lift the heels, 2, 3. Inhale back, exhale up. Rounding that back, try to balance at the top using the abs. Click, 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 and up. 3 times back, 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, let's do one more. Last one, 1, 2, 3, and down. That one's always fun. All right, so let's go over onto the hands and knees now. Let's do some cat-cow. All right, so separating those knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. And exhale, go into a C curve. Round the back, look at the belly button. Return to neutral, and look up towards the ceiling on the inhale, dropping the shoulders down. And C curve. Look at the belly button, dropping the hips in your arms. Inhale, looking up toward the ceiling, dropping your shoulders away from the ears. And again. Try not to arch that lower back. When you're looking up towards the ceiling, pulling the shoulder blades down. One more. Inhale, look, shoulder blades down, chest open. And then return to neutral. Okay, take your right hand and reach through under, rotate towards the left. And then open it up towards the ceiling. And again. And reach. So you get that chest stretch and upper back stretch. 2 more. And down, other side. Tuck that left hand under, follow the hand as you're reaching up to the ceiling again. More. Reach far under, and then reach high up. 1 more. And then sit it back to a child's pose, letting your wrists roll out. Now going into your plank. If you need to be on your forearms, you can do that. But we will be piking the hips up for a downward dog in between. All right, so whenever you're ready, you can walk those feet out and tighten up the stomach, tighten up those glutes. Head is in line with your spine. You're not sinking down, looking down. That hurts your shoulders anyways. So be strong in those shoulders. Breathe in here. And then you're gonna pike your hips up. Let your heels drop. And then shift forward, going high up onto your toes. Okay, and again, hips go back, heels drop, butt to the ceiling, in, out. Pull the abs up, try to get the heels down, stretch your shoulders, and out. 2 more. Last one. And bring it down. Another child's pose, rolling those wrists out. And come down onto your stomach now. We're gonna basically do a swan prep. So hands on the floor, right by your shoulders pretty much. Elbows are pointing back. Try to squeeze those legs together, but you can also open them if it bothers your back. So engage the abs already. And you're gonna inhale as you start to lift the upper back without even really pushing against the floor. And then you'll have the help with your hands and arms to lift. Don't straighten out the arms all the way. Keep the abs pulled in. And then lower back down. Inhale as you lift up, tight stomach, tight glutes. Get those hip bones off the mat. And down. Inhale, lift. Pull the shoulders down. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Lower. Initiate from the upper back first, and then the arms press. Squeeze the glutes, abs, belly button to the spine. I'll do just one more. Pull back, abs tight, shoulders away from those ears, and down. And again, you can press back into a child's pose. Letting those knees open up if you need to. Roll the wrists out. Okay. So now we're going to the side bend or side plank. If it bothers your wrist, you can go down onto your forearm. And if you can't lift all the way up, you can keep a knee down, okay? But try to start where the knees are bent and your top foot is in front of the bottom foot. Bring your hand out in front, out to the side of it, so you're like this kind of a mermaid pose. The other arm is long by your side. You're gonna inhale, lift, and hold the plank. And then reach those fingertips over, lifting a little bit higher through your sides. Go back to the T position and lower down. Okay, and again. Inhale up. Exhale, try to get a little bit higher through the hips. Pointing those fingers towards the floor. Look at that bottom hand. Inhale, return to the T. And back down. We'll do 2 more like that. Inhale, up. Exhale, over, lift higher in those hips. Return to the T, and down. 1 more. Lift, and over, extend. Back to the T, and down. And then swing those legs over to the other side. So bringing that top foot in front of the bottom. Reach the hand out long, open up the chest. Other arm is long as well. Inhale, lift to the T. Exhale, look at the bottom hand, lift higher in those hips, reaching the fingers towards the floor. Back to the T, and down. Sorry, that's Alexa. Alexa, stop. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, over. And back to the T. And lower down, 2 more. Up, and reach a little higher in those hips. T, and down. 1 more. And lift. And lower. Roll those wrists out. That one can be painful. All right, so now I'm just gonna have you stretch rest of the time. So grab that mat, or the towel, sorry, lay back onto your mat. All right, bringing your right foot up, grab a hold of that towel. So pushing the towel against your arch of the foot. Try to stretch the left leg long if you can. And just straighten out that leg. Make sure you're breathing here. Relaxing. Even close your eyes if you need to. Slow inhales and exhales. When you exhale, try to bring that leg a little bit closer, giving a little extra pull. Last inhale. And exhale. All right. Take the towel in your left hand. Cross it over towards the left side, that leg. It's not going to go very far, but focus on the breathing here. One more inhale, and exhale. And then switch hands. And then bringing that leg out towards the right. But don't let that left hip come up. If you need to, you can bend that left foot and pull the knee out to the side for more balance. So the leg is pulling out towards the side. You should feel it running from the knee towards your pelvis, all through the inner thighs. Keep those hips squared off. Try to bring that towel closer to your ear, out to the side. One more inhale. And exhale. And then remove that towel. Let's go for a figure 4 stretch with that same leg. So cross that ankle, right ankle in front of your left quad muscle. Lift that leg up and reach through, grabbing behind your hamstring. And again, deep breaths here. Try to kind of press your elbow against the knee to open up through that right knee a little bit. All right, and switch. So now you'll grab the towel again, place it over your left foot. Okay, and then if you can, stretch out that right leg as best as possible. And pull on that towel. Gentle pulls first, slowly breathing, exhaling and pulling the leg a little closer. One more inhale, exhale. Take the towel in your right hand, crossing that leg over towards the right side. Not very far though. Okay, and then let's bring it over out to the other side. So switch your hands. If you need to, bend that right knee and pull the leg out to the side. Keeping those hips squared off. Make sure that right hip is staying down as well. Try to bring that towel closer up towards your ear, towards the side. Crossing that left ankle in front of the quad muscle and lift up, reaching behind the hamstring. So reach through that figure 4. Try to get that leg coming a little closer to you. Exhaling as you do that. Right. And place those feet down. Rock yourself up. Stretch those legs out in front. So first, take your right leg and cross it over the left, nice standing tall, and then bring your right hand behind you. The left elbow will be pressing against your knee. Sit up tall, and then start to press and turn, twist. So get that elbow pushing against the knee to twist as far as you can handle, where it feels okay. And then untwist, do the same thing on the other side. Left foot crosses in front. Bring the left hand behind you, and then that right elbow against the left knee, and start to twist. Looking behind you. And untwist. Let's go for a hip flexor stretch. So come onto the knees. You can do it standing if you prefer, if it hurts the knees, or you can put your towel under your bottom knee. I'll just try to stand in camera. Show us what this is like first. So then bring your one foot forward, and the other knee stays down into this lunge stretch, pushing those hips forward, not arching the lower back. Squeeze the back leg glute. Try to sink a little deeper, still with a tight stomach without arching the lower back. Grow taller in the spine. Abs slightly engaged. And then switch it. Other leg, pushing forward in those hips. Create a little tuck of that pelvis, tucking the tailbone under. Try to get a little bit deeper. Don't let that front knee go past your toes though. Stomach pulled in, spine is extended long. Go for a side lunge. Okay, so then let's sit towards that right leg. Left leg is long. You can bring your hands towards the floor. Send your hips back. Let the right knee go out to the side as well. Try to angle your left foot up towards the ceiling. Flexing that foot as well. And then switch. Angling the left knee towards the side, but your right foot up towards the ceiling. All right, sit back down to a butterfly stretch. Again, a little bit more inner thigh stretched out. Lean forward towards your toes, but try to keep a flat back as you do this. And let's do one more stretch. So just cross the legs, take that towel, reach it up to the ceiling, up tall, pull it apart, keep it stretched apart, keep your arms on either side of your head evenly. Do a side bend towards one side and up the other side. Don't let your arms drop. Keep them even. So keep pulling apart that towel up. Grow taller before you do the side bend. If it's better for the legs, you can have them separated too for more balance. Inhale over. Exhale up. One more. Interlace those hands behind you. Stretch. And if you can, lean forward. All right, release those hands and you are all done. Hopefully you enjoyed today. I just tried to take it a little easier today, a little stretching day, because we worked hard the past few days, weekend, the fit class, that seemed pretty tough. So I hope you enjoyed some stretching today and some traditional Pilates. And I hope you have a great Monday and a great week ahead. So thank you for joining me. See you again later. Bye.